Oh good, I can access the Steam community while playing. That's what I wanted to do. Hey folks, I'm BoboTheVulture. And you know what's happening right now. Our dreams, they're coming true. Our daddy dreams. Let's click to continue, because we know what we're doing. You know what time it is, folks. Come on, let's load this cookout. You know what time it is, everybody. It's burger time. Grow your own vegetables. That quirky lab assistant from NCIS just reminds me of you. Young, you have your health, doesn't take risks. So, buy quality, not quantity. That's actually a tip from my dad. Please don't pirate games. That is not a tip he ever gave me, although I've only ever known him to pirate a game maybe once. Do it once, do it right. Sure. These are all very dadish pieces of recommendation. There we go. We talked to Matt Hugo and Craig, although it doesn't seem to have covered that. So, I'm gonna listen in to Matt and Hugo. It's pretty subjective. We were talking about this before, right? And I was all about like how your, you know, your definitive ranking of BoboTheVulture videos would have to basically rank as #1. Let's Play WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain Episode 0 character creation. This actually fast forwards much faster than the fast forward function. Hey, 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 ha.
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego.
Oh.
Yeah, this fast forward function doesn't seem to work. It does make it sound like I'm a DJ. Alright, everybody talk about being cool dads. This has all of a sudden become one of those click fighter games. There. I wanted to register all of the things that we had done. Now let's go to Burgertime. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets the patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. Oh, apparently I don't get to talk to any other dads. I just wanted to grab a burger and then come back around. What is this like planned event nature of a barbecue? That's ridiculous. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. Oh man, I'm happy about this. Grilling some onions, that's what you gotta do. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Bobo, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable. I tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I haven't seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children of the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Oh, everybody's winking so much. Metagroans, we all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked burgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'd really make a killing. Hey, why don't you all add us on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. No, you're not allowed the secrets of Dadbook. Just the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Oh, a new achievement. Welcome to the neighborhood. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. I feel like I was in a networking event. Wish we could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. I mean, these things are all true. How come I can't actually suggest that I had fun? Oh well. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today, and it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. By the way, at BoboTheVulture on Twitter. Dots. Have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Always try your best at everything. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Hey, grill that stuff up, son. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. This is a Saturday, right? Yeah, that's fine. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No. I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans for tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... see how long I can sleep for. Gonna throw a party. I mean, we just had our big social interactions for the day. I'm gonna work on some stuff. I'm gonna work on some LPs. I need to get some stuff in the tank. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. Watch Amanda drive off in the night. I really do hope she has fun. Plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. Love to be able to cook like that. Although, I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Rob Van Dam, very disappointed in the baked Alaska. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. At least track of time as I blazed through several episodes of Wine and Dime Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. Glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I should send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? Wandered in the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. Damn right. Reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. Check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, so now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling, so I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who is she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. Can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. What's up? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know that she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. I have a right to be concerned. I don't like your attitude. Hmm. Do we go with... Do we go with pulling rank? Do we go with reason? Do we go with guilt? Let's try guilt. You weren't responding, and it was just like when your mom... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to... I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? You. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I was gonna do it and I didn't. Honestly, just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices. Good. Yeah, when I said I worried about you, I didn't mean I thought you were dead like your mom who was dead. So, maybe that was excessive. So let's go here. You're an adult now. You shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Vulture? Team Vulture. Maddie gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You not. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless ya. Maddie scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright. I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which turns out is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Okay. Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh. You guys get to find out about me. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Sleep! I mean, it's probably going to be dad puns, right? If you have one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? They really want me to be a parrot head. I don't understand this. My trusty grill. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. I'm thinking a boat. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. Let's be comfortable with crying. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, good father, the president of space. 2 of these involve space travel. What did I want to be? Probably the closest would be an astronaut or the president of space. I didn't want to be a pro skater, though, so I guess the president of space. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. I mean, what do they mean by haven't aged well? Do they mean they seem cheesy, or do they mean that some of the themes are problematic in this day and age? I'm gonna hope it's the former. What's your ideal date? Napping together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting close hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. I mean, all of these are things I would consider doing, but not my ideal date, any of them. 1,000-piece puzzle sounds like the closest one. Board game activity time. Good way to meet the dates, the significant other's friends. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, book of world jumbles and a pen, cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home sometimes. I generally don't forget all of those, but I often will forget one of those. I think just 2 weeks ago, I managed to get to the Chinese restaurant, place the order, wait around for it to be ready, and then reach into my back pocket to find I had left my wallet at home. Spend a lot of time thinking about SpaghettiOs. No, conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. If I were ever able to love myself as much as I love my grill, or I can get a cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. Hmm. I sometimes think about potential ends of the world, but usually it's. Let's. I don't know why I'm agonizing over these, as though they're actually revealing deep truths about myself. There are ones that are clearly like about, oh, some guy's really good at grilling. One of these guys really enjoys coffee or conspiracy. I hate conspiracy theories. Deep state, my ass. Okay. Um, let's go with coffee. It's the safest of them. See? That wasn't so bad. Well, except that last thing. Yeah, it was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Matt gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I do have dads. Oh, you alright there, kitten? Well, Craig's my buddy. Let's click on him. Dad of three. Oh, I can rate them on dad of three, business entrepreneur, fitness enthusiast, juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. One last good cardio session in. Box energy bars. Sub 6 minute mile. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champ. Bruh. It's your ideal date. Scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. Seriously. When I play Dream Daddy, you wake up from the ottoman where you're like maybe only 3 feet away from me, and you get up and you come over here and you walk over to my lap. And right now you're standing on my lap, but you will possibly lie down on it here in just a moment. An extra tube of energy gel? My mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Cool. Matt, what's your story? Music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. Find me most days selling bean juice over a coffee spoon or hanging out at the park. My amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. Get my perfect cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. Desert islands, you gotta have fine tunes to pass the days away. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Hi, Hazel. She has in fact laid down on my lap now. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. Spend a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Do we all just agree it's a bad idea? Bryant spends his days hanging out with his awesome daughter, thinking of new ways to grill things. He loves grilling. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. Fish and pull, brisket, steak cuts, wanted to be a fireman, loves romantic comedies, likes to build decks. He doesn't leave home without fishing. Spends a lot of time thinking about how smart his daughter is. Oh my gosh, Robert, you have a you have a dad? You have a well, I mean, obviously you have a dad. You have a kid. Did we meet your kid? I don't know that we met your kid. When the internet gains sentient and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll be used this information against us, right? He's gonna make a deal in an alley, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Yakumo? I trusted Yakumo. He's gonna have a gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. He wanted to be a grifter when he grew up. His favorite movie genre is Italian neorealism. His ideal date is grave robbing. You never leave home without 4 knives. Really look into a rabid animal's eyes. Okay. Damien. We don't know Damien that well. How do you do? I finally decided to join this information superhighway. Alright. Spend time with his son. We didn't get to meet his son either. If you ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats. Ooh, cats! What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bazooms correctly. What you want to be when you grew up? A bat. Foreign art house horror. That sounds like fun. It's night. We are at an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. You never leave home without an upside-down cross. Thinks about mortality salience. Damien Blood March. Here you go. If you're on here to tell me that your son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know and I'm sorry. T. Painting miniatures. That sounds like fun. Your turn-ons are muscles. Well, I mean, I possess them somewhere. Favorite movie genres are documentaries on art history. Whew. Adrius reads a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. He forgets his glasses at home. I usually don't forget my glasses, although I don't actually wear them that much. I'm wearing them right now, but I don't usually wear them when I'm at a desktop computer. You know, so like anytime I'm working, not wearing them. I worry that a lot of people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. That's pretty funny, Hugo. Joseph, he's a youth minister. He's youth minister #1. Living in his hometown with his beautiful wife and 4 amazing kids. If he's not in the church, you can catch him on the open water, setting sails in the open seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. His turn-ons. There's a loving wife. That's my turn-on too, buddy. You're a loving wife. Favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. Lovely night on the town with my wife. The Good Book. How you can be a better man, husband, and father. Well, that's all pleasant. Oh, so clicking on these doesn't actually do anything. Alright. I'm going to message Matt then. He seems like my type of guy. Loves the fun 80s music. He's more into coffee than I am, but hey. He loves cats. Drop him a line. It's never too early to invest in a personal IRA. We've discussed this. You should have a Roth and you should have a conventional. And you should, as best you can, try and invest the maximum into them each year, which I think is $5,500. Yeah, that's very hard to do. Not going to deny that. Navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the BBQ. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a soda tonight at the Soundgarden. Want to come out? I think for a moment. What's a Soundgarden? Come on. I'm gonna break! I'm gonna break my... No, it's a concert venue, but it's also a band that a lot of people listen to back when it was cool to have soul patches. I'm gonna break my rusted chain. So, how old are we supposed to be as a dad in this? Because it's weird. He apparently understands who Right Said Fred were and knows enough about ska to clearly have been aware of popular music in the 90s. Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this? Well, I'm thinking another message pops up on the screen. Pup is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one. I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone. Oh, I'll log off of Dad Book and think for a second. Wait, when was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtracked decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning into the cult. Oh god, I had a mullet back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the absurd airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Airbrushed vans were a 70s thing. I mean, yes, they still existed in the 80s, but the custom van phenomenon was at its peak in the late 1970s. Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. I mean, I always thought I was cool, at least relative to a bunch of other dads my age. Dad, what are you doing? I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, what's wrong, Panda?
I'm
Oh,
fine.
nothing. I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously, despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. It's possible that she's upset about that, because she makes valid points. However, I wonder whether that's really what's going on here. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? If there's, you know, anything going on, just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that.
Ah,
But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready.
Huh.
Anyway, what's up?
hmm.
Meta, how do I be cool? Let me put on a pot of coffee first. This is going to be a long night. No, seriously, Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born.
Ugh.
Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot, and then you cried and screamed the whole time? Dad, it was so much more than that, I'm not even ashamed to say it. Oh, you're not ashamed? You seemed pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper. Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, you should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in. Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned they're a punk band? Like DIY gutter punk, thrash, straight edge? Come on, Dad, give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk, proto-punk, C-punk, Jeremy punk? What's Jeremy punk? I made that one up just to see if I could get away with it. Finger guns! They're not positive hardcore, are they? He said they're Canadian punk? Oh, yeah, you'll be fine. Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? You just remember what you're gonna say, because Uncle Zerf will hear about it. I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene. Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just counterculture rebellion. what I'm trying to say is just enjoy the music. That's it. I mean, yeah, it's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything. Well, that's comforting. And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it. And definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward where he takes you to a nice restaurant, then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row. What? Never mind, just have a blast tonight. Show up to the Coffee Spoon at 8 in what I hope is concert-appropriate attire. I see Matt out front locking the door to the shop. Oh man, guys, we got our first mandate here. And yes, we have set a mandate. Our mandate will be to have a good time, but that'll be in the next video. And until then, this is Bobo the Vulture, and this is Let's Play Dream Daddy. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see all of you next time. Bye for now.